Hello everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Video Games for Monkeys. As you can see, for this holiday season, we really went ape. Specifically, this is the first video episode ever produced for the show, something we've wanted to do for a very long time. And to mark the occasion, we have a grand finale you won't want to miss. As we speak, standing by in our green room is a common chimpanzee that's been specially trained to speedrun Super Mario Bros. 3, and you're going to see this feat accomplished live tonight, after the main discussion, of course. And without further ado, let's introduce our first guest on the show. First-time guest, long-time listener, and friend of the show. And again, first-time guest is Canelo Alvarez. Come on, Canelo. Yo, dude, man, what the fuck are you doing? You can't smoke here. Here's my mom's house.
Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? Sorry. You doing?
Canelo, my man, it's great to have you on the show.
Oh, of course. You know, like you were saying, I'm a longtime fan, but first-time guest, and just from what I've seen on the show tonight, I can already tell it's going to be a knockout.
Yeah, it's great. And, you know, this is a highly anticipated episode among the fans.
Right, of course. And hey, as a gift for having me on the show tonight, I've gotten access to exclusive, never-before-seen GTA 6 gameplay trailer footage that I'm so honored to share with you all tonight.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I mean, this is great. I mean, all right, well, you want to get comfortable?
Yeah, let's go ahead and start it off.
Okay, we'll be back right after this commercial break.
Basically, what's fucked up is that they killed E3 because nobody watched it. Everyone was busy watching The Office. So if you watched The Office between when E3 started and the show, fuck you. If you ever watched The Office, fuck you.
Whoa, Sega! Yo! Oh my god, it's Sonic and Knuckles and Tails and Amy! Yo! And they're classic. Oh, Eggman and fucking character and Fang! Yo! And this game is $60. I'm killing myself. Alright, let's talk about something that is not shit. Now, I know you love Kojima-sama.
I love Kojima-sama. He's my kohai.
What?
Chinese thing, you wouldn't understand. But listen, they made a trailer for a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. They're calling it Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Actually,
it's Metal Gear Solid Triangle. Read much?
I think it's Metal Gear Solid Doo-Doo. Kojima, back me up on this.
Thanks. Let's look at the exclusive trailer for Metal Gear Solid shit.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a
That was amazing.
Did you really think that was amazing? I mean, it looked like Unreal 5 shovelware shit. I mean, Snake wasn't even in the trailer.
Yeah, because he was sneaking, obviously.
Okay, alright. Let's be real for a second.
What did you actually think?
What did I actually think? So, the thing with the trailer, the first thing I immediately thought was, while I was watching it, is this actually Metal Gear Solid? Because, like, Metal Gear Solid 3 has a very, like, distinct art style. Like, I can basically look at any kind of screenshot that anyone would ever take while they're playing the game. Any area, any kind of screenshot, and I would know it's Metal Gear Solid 3 because the art, direction is, like, that good and that cohesive. And no other game that I know of even remotely looks like that game.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Metal Gear Solid 3 has a very distinctive lighting and color palette and tone to it, where, it gives off the atmosphere of an old movie in some ways, because, it is just a parody of, like, a spy movie. at the end of the day. And I know, like, as people who are older Metal Gear fans than me, because I only became a Metal Gear Solid fan this year, people who are older Metal Gear fans than me are just, like, excited to see new content.
Yeah.
But I just played Metal Gear Solid 3, one of the greatest games of all time, a few months ago. And, it still holds up. It's still an amazing game. I don't see it not being an amazing game. But I think that's a problem with a lot of these new these remakes, is that it's just what might end up being lost in translation of better graphics and new ray tracing is that you just lose some of the aspects in the art direction that was originally intended.
Yeah, I mean,
It becomes a little bit more cookie cutter.
yeah, because I mean, like watching the trailer, it's just like all of that is lost. Like all of the art style of the old game, I feel like it's just lost because like it just looks like any other game that was made in Unreal 5 to me.
But at the same time, if it ends up being like MGS3 with MGS5 mechanics, we might be cooking something.
That's true. Yeah, like I think it isn't wrong to be optimistic about like the game itself. Like I'm sure it will be like a good remake with like great quality of life changes to it. Because like I'd say most remakes get that pretty well. But
also what I understand is that they're not re-recording anything. It's I think what last I checked, they're just keeping all the original audio.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually awesome.
Yeah.
So hopefully, isn't the audio slightly compressed in the original? So hopefully it'll be uncompressed now.
I mean, that still leaves it open for scene direction. I haven't actually checked that. Like, if any of the cinematics are going to be, the visuals of the cinematics are going to be different beyond just the graphics update.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a shot-for-shot remake of, the movie that is Metal Gear Solid 3, but we'll see.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I think well, I guess that's kind of just it. That was like the only thing I really want to talk about in the game.
I love Metal Gear. I love Metal Gear. Snake. Solid Snake. Big boss.
So did you play Starfield?
Starfield? Oh, yeah. Loved it.
Yeah, it sounds like Bethesda finally got their, they got their stuff straight.
Bethesda?
Oh, yo, Todd Howard, what's up, my...
Skyrim.
We have some very sad, exclusive news to deliver on the show tonight. Beloved voice actor for Nintendo character Mario, Charles Martinet, has passed away.
He was very young. He voiced Mario.
He voiced Mario.
Some would say he was Mario.
I've never played a Mario game, but he was like a father to me.
They were quick to get rid of him, though. Here's Kevin Afghani.
Wow! Oh yeah! Okie dokie! Hop, yep, yep!
Alright, well, that's enough about Charles Martinet. Let's talk a little bit about the game.
Right, Kevin Afghani's first and final game, Super Mario Wonder.
Alright, so let's talk about the game a little bit because it, came out recently, and it's very big for a lot of reasons. Like it definitely, gave a good refresh to the 2D Mario, style because it didn't change since New Super Mario Bros. So it's nice and fresh. And they also killed Charles Martinet. They have someone else voicing Mario now.
Yeah, I Mario wonder when they're gonna come out with a good game, Nintendo.
It's this one. It was this one.
It was okay.
Yeah.
No, it was Picross 17 years ago.
Yeah, Mario's Picross is a classic.
But what's it called? Very fun game. I finally played it a couple times. It's very fun. It's very nice looking. I love the flowers that talk in English.
I fucking hate
Wow. Keep going.
Yeah, but
That was crazy. Oh, sorry.
it's okay. I think the game is really good because I remember like the director of the game said that he was trying to make a Mario game that no one else could make, basically.
Yeah.
Basically saying, because like Mario Maker was like oh, you think you can make Mario better than us? Well, here's the Mario making levels tool. And then I guess they decided, well, I actually want to make a Mario game where we could never make a Mario Maker for it, which
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Another great thing about it, I remember there was like no time crunch for these people. There was
Yeah.
no like it wasn't like a Metroid Prime situation or any other video game situation for that matter.
Yeah, they just kind of made it. And but yeah, the game's great. I think it's
Only criticism is that after playing it for like an hour, it started to get a little stale. But short spurts. That was
short spurts is when the game's best enjoyed, I think, and that's basically I think that's all I have to say about it. So,
Thank you, Iwata.
thank you, Charles Martinet. May you rest in peace. So for this segment, we have an exclusive interview with the creator of Pikmin 4, Hiromoto Higuchi. Now, I'm really excited for this because I think Pikmin 4 is an absolutely fascinating experience, and I even got a signed copy of Pikmin 4 signed by Hiromoto himself. So let me just grab it right here, and hold on one second. I think I left it around here somewhere, didn't I? Oh, it's probably right here. It's all right. So, Hiromoto, are you there? Oh, I guess there was an emergency or something. All right. So, all right, we'll come back to this. All right, Street Fighter 6. I mean, amazing addition to the series.
Yeah, it's great. And a really interesting mechanic they added too, modern controls. Now, you and me, we learn these games the hard way. We practice our specials and our combos for hours on end in training mode. We really fleshed out our tech in the lab.
Yeah, but then here comes modern controls with assisted combos and one-button specials. It just kind of like really takes the skill out of the game.
Right. It's basically baby mode.
Exactly. So today we have someone who's a modern controls player, and we just want to show you guys what it's like for someone who actually like needs this. Maybe give a little bit of that classic control swag, if you know what I'm saying. So everybody, welcome
Poop Wizard.
All right, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here.
Yeah.
I guess for the first question, I wanted to ask, what made you want to get into the game, starting with modern controls?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think modern controls is really baby mode, as you would say. I think it's more so if it's a different kind of control setup. So I don't think it's really, there are things that definitely make the game easier, but I don't think it's really baby mode. But I mean, I always kind of like Street Fighter.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase the question. What about this? Is so scary.
I mean, not really anything. I mean, if you like on modern, you can still do all the same inputs, just with 3 buttons instead of 6. So
I think
when you go in,
intense, we're gonna have to call his mommy, get him picked up. You know what I'm saying?
What? What's the next slide? Go to the next slide. Really? You guys think that you want to keep doing this bit with me? No? Alright, cool. That's what I fucking thought. Fucking assholes. You guys have your fucking show. You guys are, wreck the show. Fuck you.
modern control players. Am I right?
So Alan Wake 2.
Hey guys, check out my epic Alan Wake cosplay.
Did you put this in the script?
Shadow person! Explode! 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 Explode!
What are you
Explode!
doing?
Explode!
What are you
It's
doing?
my Alan Wake cosplay. Explode!
He
Explode!
doesn't say that.
Yeah, he does. Explode! 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 Explode!
Did you even play the game?
Yeah, dude, I played on like PS5 or whatever.
Well,
Explode!
what
Explode!
happens in it? What happens in the game? Besides this?
Okay, so Alan Wake, he's like the shadow guy, and he falls into the shadow lake. And then he has a gun and a flashlight and kills people.
That's not what happens. That is Alan Wake.
This is Alan
You
Wake.
look nothing like Alan Wake right now. That's Alan Wake 2. So speaking of horror games, the one I actually wanted to talk about was myhouse.wad.
Yeah, myhouse.wad is really, really cool. I'm not like, a guy who's really played a lot of Doom, but I played My House, and it's definitely an experience.
Yeah, and those who don't know, it's a WAD pack for Doom 2 specifically that someone just made on their own. It's its own game almost.
Yeah, I would say it's its own game.
With the same gameplay as Doom, but very, very different in a lot of ways. If I were to describe it simply, it's kind of like one of those Scooby-Doo chase scenes, but from the point of view of one of those characters. They're going through the multiple doors. You know what I mean?
Spoiler alert.
The first thing I noticed about myhouse.wad is like, in a lot of Doom, in the Doom level creator engine, you can't have two spaces vertically on top of each other. So when you're the character, if there's a second floor, it's never over another area. But the myhouse.wad guy, he kind of circumvents this problem by creating a seamless teleportation at every doorway that would violate this rule of you can't have two spaces on top of each other directly vertically on the z-axis, and so that whenever you go to where an area where it would violate this problem is you just seamlessly teleport to a visually identical other part of the map, and it gives this non-Euclidean character to the entire WAD. And it's kind of like what does non-Euclidean mean? I mean, it basically just means that whatever direction you progress in, you won't necessarily end up where you expect. And that's kind of like a great metaphor for what myhouse.wad is about. It's about the progression of love and death and life. And what myhouse.wad is based on, it's this novel from the early 2000s, this House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. And I think it sheds a lot of light on what the inspiration of it, where it comes from. I wanted to read some selected passages from the book real quick, and thus revealing that he was actually dead and gay the whole time. And I think we need to analyze the culture of the 90s and early 2000s to really to understand the reference of why that's important. And by utilizing the peculiar but natural terror of liminal spaces.
Oh yeah, we can talk about the game of the year for 2023 now.
So, a lot of great games came out this year. I thought this was a really tough decision, but I think it's going to have to go to EA Sports PGA Tour 2023. I think it's not really a discussion, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, nah, for real. Let's really talk about the best game of 2023. I think obviously it's definitely got to be Street Fighter 6. This game's just awesome. I love fighting games. This is easily the most accessible fighting game probably ever created, and it's just it's just amazing.
Yeah, I also chose Street Fighter 6, but for very different reasons. It's because it's the only game that came out in 2023 that I played this year. Because if I'm gonna buy something right now, it's because it's on sale because I don't have any money. But I think it deserves it because seeing the other competition, if you like Baldur's Gate Wizard Fireball. You know, it's one thing, but I haven't played the game.
That's true.
But I mean, it's an RPG.
Yeah, I would like to give a little shout out to a game though. So there's an indie game called Void Stranger that I played. It's a really unique experience. It's just like a puzzle game where you just push things around, and you like pick up tiles on the floor and place them back down, and it's just everything that I didn't mention about the game, like what I just didn't describe, is like a whole experience. So I definitely recommend, if you want to play a game that's just going to be an extremely unique experience, I definitely recommend this. It was almost my game of the year, but I will say it's a kind of a frustrating experience, but it is really cool. I appreciate what the devs tried. They got really experimental.
They didn't pay us.
They didn't pay us for this, no. So, but yeah, I think that's kind of it for the game of the year. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't really play a lot. I didn't really play a lot of games this year. I don't really play a lot of games in general.
Yeah, I mean, video games are kind of like,
it's a lot of time. It's very time consuming.
Yeah, it's like I got work.
Yeah, it's like a chore sometimes. I mean, in that case, do you think it's time?
Yeah, I think it's time. So, folks, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's the grand finale, and hold on 1 second. Hold on. Yeah? Oh.
What's happening?
Chimp's dead.
The chimp's dead.
Yeah, the chimp died.
Oh.
It's dead. What are we gonna do? Yo, can we get another chimp? Is that possible?
You know, chimps, they aren't like domesticated animals. They're like wild, vicious creatures. You can't just get another chimp.
Guys, cut the camera too. Outside.
Holy shit.
Oh shit! It's
they-
Nintendo.
Oh, they found us?
They found us.
For what?
Was it the Mario Wonder bit?
No, they must have found out we were gonna play Mario Bros. 3 live on air.
Well, did you download a VP? Did you use a VPN when you downloaded the game files?
No. I mean, I had a lapse in judgment. What was I supposed to
You
do?
fucking idiot! Of course they're gonna find out.
Going to camera 3.
What the fuck are we supposed to? Fuck! What are we supposed to do?
We can call Alan Wake 2. Explode! Explode! It's time to wake up! It's time to Alan Wake up 2!